So continuing Oliver Fog's story quest, which I have to read through quick because we only have 3 days apparently until it disappears. Let's see. I think we left off on the 3rd one. And thanks again for dazing away the day with JustDaze and listening to me read the story. I also do singing, I guess, if you want to hear. But let's go into dad jokes, apparently. I get the feeling Knight's the dad in this scenario. One or several corny, boring jokes. Oh god, I gotta make jokes now. Part 3. That's pretty. Well, that's everything done, more or less. Let me check my work schedule.
Alright.
Good, then I can clock off now. It's not that noticeable during the daytime, but as soon as night falls, this forest becomes excruciatingly quiet. I hate places that are this silent. It reminds me of the fog I have to immerse myself in almost daily, where even my shouts and cries for help are swallowed by this bedeviled fog. What? What's this? It's too dark to see clearly. Critters, and they're attacking. Woo, we get to fight finally! Squee! There's even more of them than I feared, and there's no kind of natural shelter around. If I stay put, they'll eventually surround me. Fortunate that I absorbed quite a bit of fog while working this afternoon. It should still be usable. So this is my reward for all that hard work. No, I shouldn't think like that. But work's the reason I ended up in this mess. It looks like there are fewer enemies in this direction, I think. I might just be able to break through that way. A dense fog pours out above his umbrella, quickly enveloping the surrounding area. Phew, that was a near escape, all thanks to the fog. At last there seems like there aren't as many critters around here. Wow, the fog's actually useful in this case. I wonder if it's a manifestation of the storm. It's too dark now, and with the fog, I can't even make out what kind of critters were attacking me.
Alright.
I need to rest for a bit now. I'll figure out how to get out here once I catch my breath. Fogwalker, are you alright, my young friend? Are you truly so surprised to see someone here, Fogwalker? Mr. Knight? Did you think me a Doulahan? Or else what other vile thing did you see to elicit that reaction on seeing someone here? Ooh, Doulahan. If you ever saw Durara, it's kind of like an angel of death who holds their severed head in their hands. In particular, I think they're like women, like Valkyries almost, which are supposed to like lead people to heaven, like great warriors on a staircase or something up to heaven, which is kind of cool. But also like Celtic fairies, kind of like Grim Reaper types. Maybe the Headless Horseman as well. But going on. Oliver Fog, I thank you for using the word surprise instead of panicked regarding my reaction. I think I'm voicing him perfectly. He's just so dry. God. Poor child. Poor him. His childhood. I have no interest in shaming your reaction, Fogwalker. Well then, Mr. Knight, what brings you here? Someone had the sudden impulse to play the part of a stone in the forest. See? Someone's disguise is quite perfect, is it not? Even your keen eyes fail to disguise someone's presence and the moss, the trees. Don't you think it would have been even stranger if I had managed to notice you there? Because the night is so dark? Mr. Knight, this kind of banal joke is what we commonly refer to as a dad joke. Oh, there it is. I haven't heard a line as terrible as that since my father passed, and I'd rather never hear such a thing again. Oh, that's sad. I feel like I'll hear more about his father. Please forgive me. Someone didn't mean to start memories from your past. Someone deeply regrets having upset you, sir. So, do they have like a father-son dynamic? Oh, that's kind of sad and cute. Come now, it was a long time ago. I don't really care much about it anymore. Anyway. In that case, perhaps you might tell someone.
For asking.
What about your father? I hate it when they do that, but I'm like glad they have voice line stuff in there. Someone is quite interested in the previous Fogwalker. You want me to tell you about my father? I'd rather not. I can't think of a single thing worth mentioning about him. He was an ordinary man, and the most ordinary Fogwalker. A Fogwalker who died in the fog. And the failure of a father. Oh, okay, and here I thought it was, like, sweet. Sad and disappointing. He hardly ever spent any time with my mother and me. Every single day, if he wasn't busy working, he was studying the arcane, and it was only when discussing arcanism that he would display a demeanor alike to arcanist. So, arcanist is pretty much like magician. So, that's sad. So I guess he was a workaholic, but it's funny because Oliver kind of seems like a workaholic, except he always wants to, like, kind of take off, so maybe not. But that's sad. That's a trope. He spent his whole life studying and striving to pursue the ancient techniques of the Fog family forward, hoping to adapt them to the fog we now face in the modern era. But ultimately, it led him to his demise. Ironic, isn't it? I can scarcely remember what he looked like anymore. The only thing about him that left any sort of lasting impression on me were those few dad jokes he made around the dinner table. God. I guess he's trying to connect in his own bad way. Terrible, tasteless jokes. But he was a Fogwalker, and there was only one Fogwalker in all London. People have attached a great deal of import to the title Fogwalker, but in my opinion, a Fogwalker is not much different from a or seriously kid. Devoting yourself or even sacrificing yourself for the sake of your so-called responsibilities, there is nothing more foolish in the entire world. I'd never live my life the way my father did. He was bound by the title Fogwalker, but I won't let that happen to me. You admire your father greatly. Someone can fear him with just lots of daddy issues, I suppose. I do not. When I was a child, I wanted to become a Fogwalker too, so yes, maybe then I admired my father greatly. But the things are different now. It's only because he used to... Woo! Damn it, how did these critters ever catch up with me? Dark shadows rush out from the depths of the forest, encircling the area before there's time to react. Yet more shadows emerge from the forest depths like a smoke spewing from factory chimneys, thick and relentless. God, they're really leaning into this Industrial Revolution theme. It appears we found ourselves in something of a predicament. Yeah, do we get to fight? Or did I already fight, so then we don't fight now? Yes, we get to show him off. Yes, we get to use them. I kind of want to use my own, but it's great if they're already up because I do not have.
The enemies don't seem to be in the habit of wearing gas masks.
Let's see. What does this do? I honestly don't know this character, so I don't know.
Step it up, everyone. The sword is drawn.
Ooh.
It's illegal.
Is it? Oh yeah, I guess. You don't have dogs fighting. I'm a disembodied dog.
Fight for the unarmed.
Combine those and that's stronger. Wow, he killed him. Ooh, yay, we get to use ultimates. Should that maybe?
His trumpets sound. Judgment Day has come.
I kinda wish I picked him.
3 hours, 15 minutes left.
What
No,
to show his ultimate
nothing.
next?
Let's move on to the next.
That's it. And so we have time left. Who should I showcase next? Because I don't think I'll make it to the next. I might just show quickly a battle. Hopefully it won't take long. Because I need to use up some energy. So yeah, I was saying before, this is kind of like your weapons, and they give you actually 2 free each day to fight. I will probably auto it more than that, and I'll just use the preset team. Just so I can get this done. Oh shit, I shouldn't have used that reason. Whatever you call it, actually.
Hey child, I got something fun for you.
Speed it up. You see the space.
Hey child, here's something fun for you. Time to check my flying handbag on the 3,000 Naughties. Dare you?
And we're loading up for the ultimate. Make sure I gotta take the ultimate.
Welcome to the world of numbers.
She boosts everyone and gives them a buff. She single targets with 2 fairies. Oh, I should show it off, maybe.
End of all. Hey child, here's something fun for you.
That's a creepy Mothman now that I think. And so you see like the little thing, that's the element. It's like dark, I forget what it's called again. The reality stars. I really don't get the name conventions for them. I guess just the symbol. But it's not really like an element damage, it's like a concept. But I'll just explain bit by bit things for people who are interested in playing or just want to know, just for commentary. Surprise! Different music will come up. Oh, hers is gonna come up soon. That's why I slowed it down.
A little bit hot here. Time to check my calculation.
But the good thing is it'll do like 4 times with just fighting one battle because I audited it, and that's the very thing. Oh, everyone's up now. So those are all the ultimates. Hopefully they'll choose it. Oh, you can also have these cords where you combine them
In a world of
to
numbers.
make it stronger and also build up, I guess, what they call Moxie, the action points. So they can hold this her buff. And she does a follow-up attack when the Genesis builds up to the blue bars. She causes confusion, but activates her healer too as well. And hopefully they better use it. These things. I don't think they will. Okay, cool, they did. Because hers is a giant ship, it's really cool. And yeah, and what happens is she also gains HP, which is awesome. So a lot of people just use her as a soul sustain. And this is... yeah, ooh, party. She's a great healer and counter, so when she's attacked, she attacks back. We didn't use her. I don't really like her voice. It's a little too high-pitched for me. Ironic, I guess, given my own, but... yeah, she also has a bit of a creepy girl vibe, but she's very good with Eternity, because she counters and heals. And she's kind of like the same type. For some reason, they tend to work best with their own type. But you have, again, different weaknesses and strengths, which I guess you could see the thing. So that's it for now. A bit of a short screen this time, but gotta show you some of the fighting this time in the gameplay. And have a nice day. Thank you for dazing the day away with JustDaze. And glad I can make this, even if it's only for myself, to like hear readings, so I don't forget the story quest. Since it's a limited time event. Good night, good morning, and have a nice day. Oh, look, it's raining now.